All right, folks. Well, we will see what we end up with this time around. I'm seriously going to try to do the border troops for real. If you don't get it, the previous campaign I was supposed to do the border troops, and I accidentally chose the Groundling Corps, and I just played it through for my own reasons. I think so. Yeah, we'll do border troops. I'm looking forward to the light infantry. I think there are only 2 regimental unlocks that we can get with this, so we can go for the 4 regiments at once with at least 100 accuracy. That is a border troops one. That's Habsburg's. Well, now it's not clear to me. I don't know. Maybe we could do this one. Maybe that's too much in one playthrough. But then the other one here would be these Grenzers, which would be to play this with Ironman and 1 difficulty modifier. I feel like we could probably find 1 difficulty modifier we'd be okay with. And I don't know. I was thinking about officer death chance. I hate officers dying. Right? It's so annoying. But I feel like if it's a relatively low percentage anyways, then increasing it by 30% is not that bad. Unit upgrade cost, I'm not sure I understand exactly what that one is, and I don't want to, I'll hem and haw over other things, but I don't feel like hemming and hawing too much on that. Shattered units lose plus 40% additional casualties. I feel like this one is not, maybe not the worst. Only because I don't want to shatter too much. I feel like we probably don't shatter that much. Yeah, maybe we'll do that. I feel like if we're shattering, we probably have other problems anyways. So let that be our one, and then we'll go ahead and say that it'll be Ironman. I think that's how you have to do it. I think that's just the save. So we'll see if we can do it. We could invade Wales. Let me think here. So, if not that, then I gotta fight the Prussians again. And it's not that I don't like fighting the Prussians. I mean, that is like the thing we're supposed to be doing, but it got a little repetitive. But the Green Loudon Grenadiers join your army. That's okay. Securing 5 battlefields. I guess it's the same. Actually, we should look at the doctrine. Ammunition consumption in battle down 35%. I don't hate that. Officers command radius plus 50%. I don't hate that either. Reload speed plus I also really like that. I like all of these. But ammunition is expensive. I'm always worried I'm going to run out, and so I think reinforcing Hungary is going to be the playthrough we do. Man, I think that's a nice looking map. I mean, I know I am what I am, but yeah, so anyways, that's that. If you've listened to any of this before and it sounds different, oh, okay. So in this one, we don't get the other thing. AMD's noise suppression just junked out right as soon as I did a new update, and so we're only using the onboard kind of OBS one. So we'll see how that goes. I don't care too much, I think, about which one of these get which. Right, Jaeger rifles, if you got it, you might as well use... Wait. Yeah, you ought to use that in the right place. I think early on, we're going to assume that these guys are going to be the shooting... I mean, already Grenzer sharpshooters... That, the downside to this is that all they can do, if they survive the entire campaign, is just kind of vet up, because there's nothing to upgrade. I actually wonder if it would be a little bit better to get 2 Grenzer Fusiliers. I don't know. I'll just leave it at I don't know, but... Alright, we gotta go do this fight. We're always gonna need everything. Yeah, we're gonna be kind of shooty, but we'll take 100 ammunition, and we will hope for the best, as usual. So we gotta worry about the cav, but we kind of know how we want to deal with the cav. I think we know how we want to deal with the cav, which is we don't want to fight them. If I can remember in all these battles, and I probably will not remember more than 10%, I'm going to try to remember to remove the bayonets at the beginning. I think I'm only going to post this if I actually make it just about all the way through the campaign, rather than it being... Oh, I forgot that those guys are light infantry. Well, that cav is now a little bit more dangerous to me. Let's see here. We're going to start off pretty close. I don't think there's too much room to finagle. We might be able to finagle a little bit over here. Yes, yes. Or Do we just run up and shoot up the free corps and try to bait out the charge? I think that might be the direction we go, but I'm still willing to try this. Yeah, I guess those guys can kind of defend themselves, but still, we'll just... Oh yeah, I guess we could only do the Bayos there. The Grenzer recruits are going to have to be the ones that back up the Grenzer sharpshooters, because the Grenzer sharpshooters have nothing. So, all right. So let's try and see how far we get. But yeah, we can run right now. Guess maybe we'll push you up a bit, but we always got to keep that infantry behind them. Let's see, I think there are some... We have the free cam, which I actually like. Honestly, I kind of just like playing like this. I mean, I can still click on units and see everything, and I feel like I pretty much get it. Yeah, you know, I think I've actually done this backwards. What's new? And that I might want these guys, if the cav is going to be over there, maybe put those Grenzer sharpshooters a little bit further over. So maybe we put you up and then move the Grenzer sharpshooters over there. We try to get you over there, move you up here. I know we shouldn't be wasting all that good shooting on movement, but yeah, I think it looks, you know, if you're expecting other things, you're probably going to be disappointed, but that's always true. And if you want it to be something... All right, so they got their stakes down, so if they get charged, they have a little bit of defense. I would not say they have a lot, but they got something. Keep my eye peeled this campaign for... Whoa. Did we really... Huh. So in cinematic mode... Oh, is that why? Are we clicking something else that's turning that on? That might be. Huh. I might have to make a note of that. Yeah, so these guys should be fine to come over here. They can actually run now. Because it looks like the cav charge is likely to come this way. I'm going to set you up there, and we'll try to focus down one of you. Yes, unfortunately, Grenzer recruits, I can't do much for you. You're just going to have to hold until someone gets in there for you. That's rough, but these guys actually don't need on. Yeah. We'll have everybody kind of focus them down. We might actually... They can probably just hit those stakes. Yep, perfect. They just hit the stakes. That's fine. You guys can now return to shooting them. Don't love this. But I guess I didn't undo it. Well, they were getting their volley back anyways. Wow. Yeah, focus on them. Focus on them. I guess we could send this the general. Nah. All right. Yeah, another line. Well, some real line infantry to back up the lights would certainly be welcome. That seems like a lot of loot, man, for this early. I don't know that we need a ton of ammo for that. Manpower seemed a little alright. Yeah. Alright, so we will try to do this stuff. Do I need outposts? I do need outposts. And I have no... I think that there's a place down here. Let's see the battlefields. Yeah, I think that there's probably a town. I don't know why there's so many outposts up here, but maybe we'll come back this way. I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah. I mean, this is actually a pretty big commitment. Alright, good. So we got back kind of what we put in there. Huh. Is this broke? Are there really, like, no towns down here? Expend 150 ammo, 2 days, that for 2 weeks? I would do that. Yeah, I would do it. It gives us one of the outposts anyways. We'll go up here. There might be a town or something we can recruit at, and then come back and grab those outposts and at least get one of the doctrines. I'll go here. That's fine. I don't care if the meat's expensive. Yeah, we'll do other things. Grenza recruits and Crownland recruits. I like. Excuse me. I believe those are the Grenza recruits, and their line is Fusiliers to Sharpshooters or Grenadiers. Yeah. I would take, in part to hold on to the money, but I don't think there's anything here I'm really itching to sell. Probably gonna need to equip those. We're gonna hang on to some of this other stuff. We're not spending a ton of food yet. We don't have enough money to do other things, so we will. Right, you guys, we're light infantry. Newstead muskets versus Potsdam muskets. What's the difference here? Newstead has slightly better range, but the Potsdams are much faster. So I would be okay trading that for that. Then we have reload and move speed, reload, and buff to morale. You're already pretty fast. Well, you got your stakes there, so actually we're going to take your stakes and give them to these guys so that you have somebody to fall back on. And now you have, we'll give you a source of speed, reload, that's fine. These guys are probably going to be my best, so let's just keep them reloading as fast as possible. That's morale, but it hurts move speed. I don't love that. It's stamina for move speed. So maybe we give you that. And probably also this. Maybe we give. Make something a little bit more elite group. And you probably just have worn muskets, so it's new stat or new stat. I guess we'll give you a new stat. Alright. What, by the way, did they have a wagon? That supply wagon. I don't know what they go for, but I think they have the potential to easily make their money back. That is too bad. Yeah, that is a really good one. I don't know. I think it's pretty good. Alright, so we can't resolve that. It is what it is. I think we're going to need to save up right for the next brigade. Yeah. Huh. Requires one officer in reserve, which, yeah, we don't have. It's impressive that the one thing that you probably wouldn't have at the beginning of a campaign is what you need. Oh. There is a convoy up here. We might as well go up there since we are here. Man, meat is Yeah, I would take the extra week. Let's go try to... What? You can't go to this outpost? Are you kidding me? You can do it. Hard to believe that was a month, but... I guess they do travel faster on the road, so... Yeah, this is really fun, man. Everything needs a reserve officer, and it's like... Guys. Come on. Probably not going to be anything we can afford here, no. We'll see if we can do anything at this outpost. This is going to be a little silly if we have to go, like, all the way forward. Alright. I gotta do this one again. Well, I guess if we're going to give him 70, we might as well give him 100. Alright, that's... Yeah, I mean, that's all handy. Let's see what's up here. I thought that there's usually a town somewhere up here, or a little village thing. Commit some reservists. Ooh. Hard to believe we have that, but yeah, let's do it. $60, 3 weapons, recover 3 reserve. Yeah. Nice. Alright, so that was a... Yeah, I'm not too sure what we would expect. You know what, though? Do we have enough weapons? We might need those in a moment. But certainly you'd rather have probably the Charleville? Why is... Oh, that's all. That's why. So the Jaegers are more accurate, better range. Yeah, they are better. For you all, Charleville, better accuracy, better range, slower reload. I think I'm a... Yeah, I think that's still okay. And you guys are not really made for melee. Yeah, certainly. But you guys might be, and I think the Jant, however you pronounce it, the John Coping, it doesn't matter to me. But I think that's usually what you want for those who are going to be in melee. All right, I guess it's just... I don't even know what this is. It's either ridiculously lucky or ridiculously unlucky. I guess those are normally the two options, but you know what? Let's just go up here. I've learned the hard way that you're going to need provisions, so we'll see what we're able to get here. Get 130 provisions or 2 pelts. I would go with the provisions. And again, I'm not really sure what would even be plausible for us to recruit, because it's gonna... In order to actually get anybody, we need a new brigade, and likely chance it's found. If none is found, convoy is provoked. I need stuff. That's fine. Yeah, I think that might lead us to sell some stuff. I just don't know that it's going to be enough to... Ooh, I didn't even see what I was doing here. That can't possibly go wrong. Before we go into that, let's see. If you guys really are going to be the melee folks, you're going to need that. And this may be a very short campaign. Although I'm sure I'll try to remove your bayonet. I don't know that I'll remember. That is going to be a little annoying. Let's see. 300 for that. We gotta try. Got to try. If we can. Oh. Yeah, these guys are going to be a pain. I think we got to try to shoot down as quickly as we can. Shoot down the line infantry. Use my general or the Crownland recruits to charge the free infantry Jaegers. And then, or the Fry infantry Jaegers. And then just sort of go from there. Alright. Deploy you there. We'll deploy you behind them. Same thing for you all. Certainly keep the general there. What kind of range are we looking at? Not that it... Dude, 439 range right off the bat. Fun. Alright. Oh, that's... I almost did it. Alright. Now their bayonets are off. It's only a matter of whether I'll remember. And, yikes. See, they already have cover bonus and max range and morale. They're pretty good. And I didn't look at the items. Oh. Whew. Maybe those guys can hold right about there. And that's pretty good cover. And then target them. Just target them when the time comes, buddy. Yeah, try to focus them down, because they can actually do something that concerns us. These guys, run, 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 run. All right, hold and shoot them. Yeah, we're gonna eat artillery. It's the nature of the thing. You know what? If you guys are gonna come over here and bother me, I'm just gonna go over there. Okay. I'm not too sure what's going on with some of that, but no. Yeah, actually, you can shoot at the Cantonist reserves. I don't know what. I guess those guys are maybe going for a flank. All right, and I guess now we have to worry about these guys. I guess we got to worry about the nearer threat first. Okay. You know what, dudes? Maybe you get back here. I want these guys to fall back now. Oh boy. Yeah, I guess it's fine if you try to focus on them, but you guys have such good cover here. I guess if we really need it, we just remember to wheel them back. Yeah, cover's good. All right, yeah. I mean, I'm not going to argue too much with that. I think we're just going to eat whatever shots the free infantry are going to take at us. And, yeah, you guys can do that. And now we kind of do what we thought we might have to do. Fall back there, fall back here. Okay, should be good cover. Yeah. Okay, you gotta shoot. Yes, yes, yes. Yeah, that's all fine. Can't tell if they're massing up for a charge here, but yeah, so I mean that's what, like a 40% damage reduction plus you're shooting at light infantry, so alright. Very good. And to, you know what? You guys can actually start up against them. And I'll send the cav up to help you. In case you need it, I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a win, so... Looks like a pretty chunky line that we can take. So yeah, I mean, you know, they already did its thing, but it is what it is. Alright, I'm going to put my lights over here simply to screen for a moment. We're going to move the Grenzer recruits up there. I'm going to get the Crownland recruits over here. But yeah, we'll try to get their light infantry to focus on mine. I'm fine with that for a moment. Okay. They can do that. You guys can turn to face them. Put you in front. Put you over there. Shattered. Alright, fine. Alright, we're getting exhausted, that's fine. Not too sure what I was doing there, but... Grenz recruits don't need to do too much of that stuff, but you all need to move up here. Because it's gonna be melee time pretty soon. You know what, we're just gonna hold you back. I don't want you guys. Looks like the Crownland recruits are about as set up as they're going to be. So let's bring them up in our assault column. Oh, they are targeting my Grenzer recruits. Alright, let's remove them as a target. I mean, if you've shattered him, you've probably done all you can do, guys. So. Creeping up. Alright. How are you on, Why are we not getting any information? There you are. I don't know why. Alright. They're as ready as they're gonna be. Just watch the stats and see what happens here. Yeah, probably the ammo here at the end is not great. All right. Some stuff. That's fine. Yeah, that's all good stuff. Probably still do that. Oh, wow. Wow, we shot through our ammo. Yikes. Alright. So we don't have to hold on to everything. We don't need 9 of everything. Certainly don't need worn muskets. Which, you know, we have lots of other stuff. Don't need all of those swords. "13 different Delft muskets is probably enough. The same also goes with the uniforms, and yeah, we can certainly find a home for a bunch of those things, but I don't know if we're really going to need all of that. All right, we can do that. We can unlock the brigade. Go to the barracks here and see who they have. Now, this place actually has a foundry. Which I don't hate at all. Crown, oh, is this place got a... No, I guess they're cheaper. Crownland recruits. Yeah. Yeah, I'm inclined to take some of these. Take a take of those. Out of curiosity, what do they have? Bronze 12-pounder, wow. An iron 12-pound for 600? Maybe I should have bought that. That seems much cheaper than I remember. An iron 3-pound is also good. I mean, it's good enough. It's nothing to write home about, but... Wow. Alright. Well, note to self, that is pretty nice. What are the deals here? Infantry, it's just infantry. Recruitable, that's fine. Let me get a count here. What do we got? We got those. Okay, these are the captured uniforms. So we got 2 uniforms, 2 of the flags, 2 of the Jets, however they're actually pronounced. All right, and then we have some equipables, and then if we get Cav, we have something for them as well. But I don't know, probably just me, but I like all that stuff. Somewhat sorted. All right, that's done. We got no officers, so there's not really a point in equipping them with anything great. If you're gonna be in melee, let's give you that. Morale, sure, you're gonna need it. Move speed and stamina. What do you got? Move speed and stamina. Okay, you could use move speed and stamina. I mean, everybody could, but you really need it. Certainly be a nice place to come back to, but I want to see if we can try to resolve some more of these. All right, slums I don't love, but nah, I'd rather just have my money. See more battlefields. Okay, so since I don't have any cav, I can't resolve that. Alright, well. I mean, do I need to get something before these guys fight me and potentially wreck me? What would we even have to choose from? I mean, 400, 375. It's a lot of basic stuff, but I'd pretty much have to empty the, Oh. 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 Can I fight you first before the other army reinforces? I'm a little concerned about this. Free Corps Musketeer, I mean... Yeah, not so much about the force I'm looking at now, famous last words, but the one behind it, I feel like often in Act 1 there is that army that pursues you, and it's generally large, but it suffers on quality even for Act 1, so... Famous last words, I know. Just had to say it out loud, didn't I? Alright. Huh. Alright. Yeah, I think over here, maybe we can play between the forest here and back here. Yeah, I think that's a fine idea. So put you there. Are you guys the ones with... No, you're not. And that's probably where you should be then. If you don't have the defenses. Grenzer recruits, I'll just stick in the middle. If the other cav want to charge them, that's fine, but... Alright, we'll keep them back there. Yeah, it is too bad. I don't think we can lock formation, but maybe someday. Alright, let's at least make sure we get to there. And you all try to back them up and do that. What do we got? 2 morale bars, 2 morale bars. Okay, 3 on the Free Corps Musketeers, and then... Alright, so the cav has... It's got some fight. Oh, that reminds me. No Bayo, no Bayo. And I'll try to remember to put him back on. AI does have good cover here. They use it. Alright. Where are you going? These guys... I was thinking about... Well, you know, that's actually pretty good cover too, but maybe a little bit of elevation there is not the worst thing. We don't want to shoot at them because we're not going to hit anything. These guys are better, so we'll shoot at them and we'll wait for the others to come out of cover. Then I would hop back here. Okay. Sure, you can focus on the group in the middle. I guess that's fine. Alright. These guys need to come back here. These Grenzer recruits maybe should fall back a little bit. Maybe even a lot, because now we're giving up the woods there. I'm going to draw them back before we get too much more shot up. Okay, they're going to stop pursuing. We'll take a break. Really focus them down. All right, 1 down. Try to pick off those Cantonist recruits next. Continue to bring these Crownland recruits back. These guys are wasting time over here, which works for us. It's true, this is not the most efficient, but sometimes good enough has to be good enough. Okay, we can actually now kind of we need to get your morale back. Okay, we'll fall back a little bit. Okay. Should soon get those guys out. And you know what? I'm just going to turn these guys and have them start focusing on them. Yeah, focus on the one that's closest to you. Pretty sure that these two can figure out. There we go. Okay. You all can hold fire. We kind of know what's coming. Actually, you know what? We got to re-angle this to keep those guys in front. And these Grenzer Fusiliers just need to fall back. I don't want to lose them. We're actually going to attach bayonets to these. These Grenzer Sharpshooters can hang out. Okay, you're all shooting at my Grenzer Sharpshooters. That's fine. Okay, we're going to call these guys over here. Okay, they beat them. That's fine. Maybe we don't melee these guys? I don't know. Feels like the sporting thing to do, though. Okay, we'll get you guys into a line. Wasn't I the one that was like, oh, I don't plan on anybody shattering? No. Okay. You guys can reform. Maybe you guys will rally. I don't know. Okay, they shattered. And yeah, this is going to be a little annoying. I think we might draw you back. Might send you up, actually. Send these guys up as well. You know what? Let's try to get these Fusiliers up. Apparently recruits are a little fatigued. Wow, why is their fatigue still going up? Maybe they won't do anything. Maybe that's the plan. Alright, that's fine. I guess we'll just bring you guys over here. Excuse me. That is some range, though, isn't it? 202 already? I mean, it's the light infantry that we have. It's... Yeah. Yeah, a little worried about the next battle. We might need to run a little ways and get our stuff back, unless we can recruit someone. I mean, with the exception of the Grenzer sharpshooters, I think we can probably recruit a bunch of people pretty quickly. All right, we actually do have, I think we have just enough. Right, what are we missing? We're missing 300, but we could get another crown. It's 375. Well, we'll sell something. Yeah, I really do like Grenzer. We have enough between various things, probably. The basic Tula is probably not one we need to hold on to forever. This would be great if we had something to use it with. I mean, probably don't need 3 of these right now. Okay, but I definitely don't need that. Puts us at 376, and New Delft is not bad. That is a true story. I think we can part ways with one of those. And then I don't know, I kind of actually like the... You guys are Grenzer recruits. Now, that is a point we could get Grenzer Provincial Cav, which would actually allow us to go back and I think solve some of those things we were doing before, unless we needed heavy cav to do them. We could probably rank up fairly quickly with them. Maybe for right now we'll go with them. And what do we have here? We have accuracy and accuracy. So then we're going to trade these guys for those. These guys are going to get... I'm pretty sure Delft is the way to go with these guys. Yeah, it looks like it. And the alternatives are just not that great. And then you all... No, you all. You're actually alright. Alright. You're faster. Yeah, Grenzer recruits. Okay, we'll give you that, and we'll take from you this item to give to these guys, because these guys aren't going to be able to do anything in melee. Alright, I think that's going to be... It's going to have to be good enough. And then we'll go this way a little while longer. Ooh, what's this convoy? Oh, and there's a battlefield down there. Purchase wine. I mean, this isn't anything that... $3. Nah. Sure. I did not see that battlefield. I mean, if he wants to fight, I guess we'll fight, but can't say that I love it. Guaranteed the... Alright. Alright, this actually helps us right before we're gonna get engaged. So you got that. What do you guys have? You have the Charleville? Alright, then we'll give Potsdam muskets basic. We'll Alright, it seems like probably a better upgrade. So we'll do that. You can take that. Take that. You can have that. that looks like all we're going to do for the moment. We just want to see what this guy has. So I guess we're even on infantry, but they get a cav and an artillery unit. All right, we'll see what kind of terrain we get and whether we can kind of finagle our way out of this. Hopefully it's nice loot if we do get the win. You know, it's Austria, so it takes longer to upgrade a bunch of things, but hopefully once we do, it'll be all right. Now, they do have the artillery advantage. I mean, you know, when you don't have any, it's pretty easy to have an advantage. Okay, it's only 350, but, you know, it's something. They'll be good at close range. And these guys are no slouches. This is much more challenging. I mean, 3 of their units have 3 tiers of morale, and only 2 have 2. So we gotta put some respect on that, and then we just gotta think about where we're gonna try to fight these guys. They're definitely gonna get here before we do, and so I don't know. Maybe we just play the hill to here. Let's see how that goes. Okay, let's situate you out there. We'll put the 2 Grenzer recruits in the middle. And let's see, the last one of you, where'd you go? All right, stick you out there. Yeah, I'm not too sure what these guys are going to do. Similar story with these Crownland recruits. I think I can move them up and move them back. And that feels like it's going to be about all we get from them. So I might just move them there. Oops. So they're moving up that artillery, I guess because of the range issue, right? Oh, that reminds me. Try to go get that artillery if you can. Grenzer sharpshooters likely have the best chance. I don't think they're gonna get there, man. It's okay though. Let's see how those. Yeah, we did. Well, we got them. At the very least, we got them. Okay, we now don't. We're now not at the range disadvantage we just were. These Crownland recruits could always bury themselves in the woods if they have to. So maybe we put them. I don't know, man. I'm just gonna try to link them up with these Grenzer recruits here. But I guess those guys are there to. Yeah, see, that's really wasted shots from us because so much cover. Okay, the Hussars are there. You know what we have to do? We have to reform to deal with that first. And yeah, hopefully they all put their shots into them. The Grenzer recruits were already just going to preemptively run back because I feel like I know what's coming. Yeah, and that is what's coming. Oh, that reminds me. You need a Bayo on. You need a Bayo on. Heck, I'll even put the Bayos on. Come on, Grenzers. Get back. Keep running. Keep running. I don't know. Maybe we just countercharge with the Grenzer recruits. Come on, guys. You gotta get back there. It feels weird that, like, the woods slowed down my ability to get out, but not really their ability to shoot me. Alright, I think you guys now have to deal with that. You're going to have to deal with that. Alright, that's fine. You need to reform here. These Grenzer recruits need to get up there. Detach that bayonet. Detach your bayonet. No. I don't think you can stay. I don't think you can. We'll try to stand them off for now. Okay, these guys are going to be over here, and we'll see if we can do something to slow their roll. I don't know. Alright, Grenzer sharpshooters, do your thing. Really not the line I wanted. I know what they want. I know that they're going to come for the Grenzer sharpshooters again. They're looking for it. I think maybe the Crownland recruits have a chance to knock those Free Corps recruits out. I don't know. Alright. Unfortunately for me, I gotta get those Grenzer sharpshooters out. They're gonna get wrecked if they stayed there. And even these Grenzer Fusiliers who have now largely become irrelevant, they're just gonna go over there and I think also with these Grenzer sharpshooters, we're probably... Alright, we gotta try to pull back quickly. As fatigued as we may be. Alright, most of these Fusiliers are now out. That's fine. We can shoot those guys down. We'll probably focus on those land mills in the middle. That might be expecting too much. Alright. They're down. I think we're just going to have to keep taking it. Oh, cavalry. Can we focus them down? Can we? Alright, it looks like we were braced. Because we didn't take, like, any morale from that. From those, Grenzer recruits don't look like they took any morale. They're retreating. That's all I needed to see. You guys now, focus on them. You guys continue to pull back. Fatigued as you may be, and you start plinking them down. But maybe you, you fall back a little bit. Yeah, I did not pull them back fast enough. Oh boy. Alright, guess we're gonna focus you and focus you. Just so that we can try to win on some flank. Alright, you're back, that's fine. Okay, I think we can probably get those guys to break. Give them a charge, and we'll turn on them. Okay, we had some bayonet management issues. It happens. To me. Surprised these guys have not charged yet. Seems like something they need to do. I'm not really sure how this is going to go. We look a little spread out. Okay, we got him. Not too sure about that. Alright, and I guess we're going to lose here. I don't know how braced they are. I mean, they were just in a melee. I feel like they shouldn't be braced at all. The game does not agree with me. Come on. Come on. Come on. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Alright. Focus on you. You guys go over there. Alright, they still didn't like it, that's fine, but come on. Alright. Now we focus on you and focus on you. Bring you up here, that's fine. We can't rally you? Come on, we can rally you. Aren't you pretty close? Is that all you need? Huh. Weird. Well, we dealt with it. Whoa, that's pretty nice. Lots of stuff is useful. Lots of stuff. It's all good. Oh, we got an upgrade. I would like to find an officer fairly soon. Several, but probably this one. I mean, morale is just always fine. The other one is more for a melee group, but we'll replenish, we'll ammo up, but that tells us we need food, we need ammo. These guys are like, I mean, I know they're Crownland recruits, and I know that I haven't really been kind of thrusting them into the... Did I go to that battlefield? I don't think I did. But we don't want to run out of food. I know I don't love buying expensive food, but we don't want to run out. We also need ammo. I really use that ammo cart. Staff college. So I think if we got one of these guys, we could do one of the... Not a mission, but whatever it's called up here. We have stuff that gives us veterancy. Yeah, so I think I'm going to stop and do a bunch of stuff off recording that we don't need to see. And then probably come back in the next episode and pick it up. 2 more battlefields gets us... What? Right. And that one is good, I think, for ammo consumption. And then 2 more outposts. And we get dragoons for free, which actually might help then with other things. But maybe we'll see if we can find out what this is here. We know that's a large force we're not really interested in attacking at the moment. Same with them. We'll see if there's anything here at this battlefield we want. Dude. What do we need for this? So then why don't we just do this now? Because I'm tired of getting this message over and over again. Oops, wrong ones. You guys. Just give me that. Just so I can do this. So we... And then we got Austrian Dragoons. That was... Yeah, I'm okay with that. But if we go here, we pretty much have to commit to coming up here. Because we're going to run out of food if we don't. And then we have to look to come back. Oh, no, that's not true. I've also found that going over here tends to... You tend to find a lot of enemy armies over there. Right, so we got those dragoons and those dragoons. They're not going to do anything there. We might as well move you here. Let's see what this has. And just, what's our food consumption? 8 a day. Okay, we can actually buy food here. That's much better. Reservists or weapons? I would be fine with that. That is a very nice long-term save there. That we don't have to spend. Gotta buy food. And we gotta do a bunch of equipping stuff. So, alright. So far, so good. We're certainly getting there. And, yeah, I'm having fun. It's the campaign I wanted to do. It's the Austrians. It's light infantry. We're trying out Ironman mode. And so far, we don't really have to worry about it too much. And, yeah,